This is Trailblazers Leagues, a temporary game mode where we complete tasks to unlock new areas, gain points to unlock powerful game-altering relics, all for the ultimate end goal of Dragon Cup. This is my journey. I've been doing these raids, but I can deal with some improvements. I currently am using an obsidian blade body, and if you look in the bank, a couple days ago I picked up a Torva plate body, but it's currently damaged. So I'm unable to wear it, even though it's going to give me plus 6 melee strength in comparison with the obsidian plate body, which only gives me plus 3 melee strength. And in order to upgrade it, I need to get some drops from General Grodor, which is the Bandos boss of Godward's Dungeon. I did 1 kill for the Frozen Key, but didn't go back after that. Also, there is a task to equip the full set of the Bandos armor. So I want to get the full set before I break down Bandos pieces for the Torva plate body. So I think I should be able to complete that tonight. Plus, also, the Bandos hilt will be a defense-reducing spec weapon, which I so desperately need for those 550 Toas. So here is the Bandos setup. It's just my best in-slot range gear that I have. Apart from that, I have the axe, and I'm just camping diamond bolts. Rubies just won't be that good because they only have 255 HP, even though I will get a guaranteed ruby at the start of pretty much every kill. Just going to be using these 3 prayers and just standing still and tanking it. The only thing to pay attention to is his ranged attack, as if he does it multiple times in a row, I'm going to need to eat. It'd be simple enough. Bandos does have like the longest death animation in the league. So you have to pay attention to that. But magic logs are going to be a really good drop to get out of Bandos, purely just from the fact that it's fletching experience that doesn't require broads. Yeah, this should go pretty quickly. It's probably going to be like 200, 250 kills, and I think I can get at least 80 an hour. Well, that was quick. Took 10 kills, and I got myself a Bandos hilt. It is a 1 in 100 drop, so it is going to be pretty common, but I didn't expect to get a drop that quickly. This game is just too easy. 15 kills, already got 2 of the 4 drops. Thank you very much, game. I got a second pair of tacits after 20 kills. I should only have 1 drop at this point, but I actually have 3. And the funny part is, I have a buddy who has done like 300 Bandos, maybe 400 Bandos, all with the top tier drop rate enhancer, and he doesn't have tacits still, and he's a melee build, so he really needs those tacits. So I had to mess with him a little bit. All right, I need to stop this, or my friend's actually gonna kill me. I gotta take a screenshot though and send it to him. But that is the 3rd pair of tacits in 25 kills. Just helping some friends learn Toa, and yeah, I got myself a purple. There was about a 30% chance. I think they had a similar chance, so it was a 50-50 whether I got it. And what's the drop going to be? It is another Auspician's Fang. That is my 4th Fang. I guess teaching pays well. This one was a 4-man. We brought another person along to learn, and I got another purple. Let's see what it's going to be in the burial chamber. I really don't want another Fang. I've already gotten like 4 fangs today. Just give me something else. Okay, it's a light bearer. It might as well be a fang, but it's a worse fang. This is a little bit depressing. I have 7 purples, and 6 of them are fangs or light bearers. Yikes. Yay, that is 2 out of 3 of the Bandos armor set. All that remains is the Bandos chestplate. I'm quite literally 31 kills in, and I am 1 drop away from potentially finishing Bandos. That would be insane. Oh my god, I got the Bandos chestplate, and like, I almost risked it. Like, I almost died there because I had no food and had like 10 HP, and I was panicking so hard. That was crazy. Not only did I finish Bandos in 43 kills, I almost lost that Bandos chestplate shortly thereafter because I had 20 HP and no food left. But that is General Grodor complete in 43 kills. I got the chestplate, I got 3 tacits, and I got the boots. Now, I did accidentally equip the Bandos tassets, so I already claimed the elite task for that, but we can get another elite task for equipping a full Bandos armor set. Looks pretty good there. Too bad there's no Bandos helmet for me to get. But now that we've equipped the full set, we can upgrade our Bandos chestplate into Torva. Unfortunately, Bandos boots aren't classified as a offensive boot. They're a tank boot. So they're pretty useless, and the Primordials or Dragon boots are considerably better. But the Bandos tassets and Bandos chestplate are strength armor, and the upgraded Torva is also strength armor. So what we can do at the Ancient Forge is we can turn our Bandos chestplate into 3 Bandosian components. Now we can smith at the anvil to repair a Torva plate body with 2 Bandosian components. And that gives us not only 36,000 smithing experience, but also the ability to wield a Torva plate body, which is another elite task. And now we look somewhat cool. Maybe by the end of the league, I'll also have the Torva plate legs and the Torva full helm to be super Chad. But that will require going back to Nex. And I'll probably only do that if friends still want to Nex. I won't go there on my own accord. But that task got us up above 39k points. We are 3k points away from Rune, so I think I will get that tomorrow. And Dragon is 14k after that, so that might take another week or 2. Still have some upgrades to go, namely I should probably go get back a Fire Cape now that I am doing multi-style raids, or potentially go get an Infernal Cape. But this is now my best in-slot melee gear. I got the Torva plate body, I got the Bandos tassets. Still have the Obsidian helmet. The only better helm I can get in my regions is the Torva full helm. And I can eventually one day upgrade the Dragon boots to Primordial boots. But this setup is looking sexy. It's finally time to start exploring more of the content that the desert has to offer. And one of those pieces of content is Tempoross, which I've been avoiding so far because I don't actually believe Tempoross is good points per hour. The tasks don't give a lot. The items are pretty rare. I just don't think going for full completion here is necessarily worth it. But I do need to train fishing some way. And my other options are basically power fishing salmon and trout, AFKing anglerfish, AFKing shark, or AFKing carambloods. And I feel like all those options are pretty bad, so I would rather just end up doing Tempoross, getting some extra points along the way, and getting more XP per hour. I've already gotten myself up to 84 fishing, and it's only the second game. I'm definitely going to be able to eclipse more than 1 million XP per hour here, which with my regions, I don't think I would be able to eclipse otherwise without some form of tick manipulation. Absolutely crazy quick Tempoross kill as we got a 215 Tempoross kill. I don't think I've ever seen one that quick. All these kills on the Mass World are 1 cycles, which means kill count's going up really quickly, and I'm mostly here for kill count. The only downside is I'm only getting 2 reward permits per kill, and I could be doing slower kills that are 2 cycles, and I would get like 6 reward permits, which would probably be more reward permits per hour, but it would be less kills per hour, so it's like a balance between the kills per hour for the tasks or the drop or the reward permits per hour for the drops. Basically, if I get the drops, I'm happy with this. If I don't get the drops, then it's like maybe I'm staying here for 100 KC now. There is level 90 fishing. Now all that remains, I think, are 2 skills not in the 90s. Yeah, you're going to get our Slayer and Runecrafting up. Up to 28 kills. Haven't been getting the 1 cycles today like I was getting last night. So the kills are about twice as long. But maybe if we get enough people cycling in, eventually we will get back to those 1 cycles and group up. I got a comment that they were interested in what relics that I had, and honestly, they're right. I should probably have this display relic interface on at all times. I just don't like how much screen space it takes up. So what I'm going to do is when I'm doing chill activities like Tempoross and non-PVM stuff, I'll have this on so people can peep the relics. And then when we get to PVM-based content, it's going to go bye-bye. so I can pay attention to what's underneath that interface. But my relics are Production Prodigy, Fairy's Flight, Fire Sale, Archer's Embrace, Treasure Seeker, Farmer's Fortune, Soul Stealer, and Executioner. There is 2,200 total, getting 92 fishing. I think there might be one more task at 2,250, and then all we gotta wait for is maxing the account for more total level points. Also, pretty much base 90s. That's Slayer and Rune Crafting. 41 kills. We're back on the 1 cycles. I found the boat with 40 people. So we're getting 2-minute 30 kills. It's been nice to have like a balance of the two, because this is good for getting the kill count up to 50 very quickly, while the smaller boat sizes is generally better for experience and reward points. At this point, I have 148 pulls, so I think I'll probably have 160, 170 by the time I get to 50. There is 50 Tempoross kill. A medium task has been completed. Also got myself up to 93 fishing from this, so about 10 levels gained. And I think that's going to be enough Tempoross for now. I could potentially do the 100 KC. I could potentially do the 100 KC task, which would probably net me another 6 million experience and get me up to 99. But for now, I just want to see what I get from the reward pool. I have a total of 176 reward permits, and it seems like everything is boosted from Tempoross from the area description. So we should have a good chance of getting some nice drops. Picked up the big harpoon fish, which is a medium task. Still really want to get that fish barrel. That's a 1 in 80 drop. And potentially we can get the Tome of Water, which is a 1 in, I think, 320 drop. Though I don't necessarily think that that's going to be pretty common. Also picked up the tackle box, which is basically a bank storage for everything fishing related. And there is the fish barrel. That was a hard task to get. And that was the one item where I felt it was worth grinding out, because it's a hard task and it's a 1 in 80 drop. So essentially 1 point for every pool. And then as I'm talking, I also got the Tome of Water. So I have all the main rewards from Tempoross in the first 100 pulls. So I think I definitely will not be coming back here for 4 kills beyond 50. And there is the reward pool being done. Picked up 2 tomes, big harpoon fish, tackle box, and fish barrel. Can't really complain about the collection log slots gained here. I am able to get the Spirit Angler by turning in 1,200 Spirit Flakes, but I don't think that's worth it. On top of that, there's the Dragon Harpoon, which is really rare, and if I'm going to go for the Dragon Harpoon, I can probably get it from Worms on task. But we can add our pages to the Tome of Water. To activate it, it'll now give infinite water runes while it's equipped. And it was a medium task to equip the Tome of Water. On top of that, I think I can use the bonus tome on someone here to get 25 more pages. And it is the Retired Sailor, which will exchange... Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Thankfully, I completed the task already. So that's unfortunate, and I'm not going back to Tempoross to get another one. And the reason why I had waited until after doing Tempoross to do this task is that when I catch an anglerfish here, there is a 50% chance that I'm going to get 2 anglerfish, costing me 1 spirit flake. That wasn't too bad. Caught 100 anglerfish and cooked 100 anglerfish, which is an elite task, getting me that much closer to 40,000 points. One skill I have been neglecting is Slayer. I got to 85, got the whip, and kind of pieced out from there and haven't done any Slayer since. But there are 2 bosses that I have access to that are locked behind Slayer. 91 Slayer for Cerberus and 95 Slayer for Hydra. And there are a ton of points locked behind both of them. I think between the 2 of them, it's well over 3,000 points. There is the Drake's Tooth, which will allow us to make Devout Boots. Almost missed that because the item is so cheap. I think it's a Pegasian boot problem where the Drake's Tooth is more common than the Holy Sandals. So the Holy Sandals carry all the value of the Devout Boots. But that is another item obtained. No task for it, I don't think, but it is a best in slot prayer boot. Alright, I got a Tazar task, and I'm going to go do a Jad task. I think it's pretty easy with Soul Stealer. I can probably just AFK in the middle, and then ZCB him when it's done. But I actually, at the same time, will probably also want to go for some of the tasks associated with it. And in terms of league tasks, there is nothing except for completing all the combat achievements. I don't know if I'll necessarily do that, but it is a master task. And the toughest one is probably going to be the melee cave, as I don't have access to the other style, but I have such good melee gear that I could definitely do it. It just would be annoying to get. But we're going to have to get the near miss, because that is both a combat achievement and also a league task. And that is level 90 Slayer. Slayer, we got 400k experience for the end of that. That was pretty nice. And I have another fire cape, which I can now wear, which I'll probably bring to raids because it provides some melee strength and a tiny bit of accuracy. But that was a 23-33 kill. I got an elite task, a master task, and a grandmaster task. And that's got to get me pretty close. Yeah, I'm only 48 points away from the hard diary. I think by the time I get through some like CM chambers, I'll definitely get that. There is level 91 Slayer. We have unlocked the ability to kill Cerberus, which is going to be our main focus. There is a task to kill 300 Cerberus, and those 300 kills should bridge the gap between 91 and 95. So I really don't think I have to do too much Slayer anymore. I just need to slay for points. Currently, right now, I have 2285. So by the time I finish this task, I'll have 2300, which is like 60 to 70 skips, and I think I only need to get a couple Serb tasks, maybe probably 3 in total. So hopefully we can get that within the 2300 points. Probably still do some good tasks, but we'll skip through most things. But that's going to have to wait because the gang is getting all together. We're all online. It's finally happening, and we're going to go do some group more challenging mode chambers. Smackbar got the twisted bow. I knew we were going to see one. I just didn't expect to see one this early. Ooh, that's nice. Dragon arrows. I think this is my only source of dragon arrows. That's really cool to see. Hopefully, I'll get it in the future. With the T-bow obtained, we thought, fuck it, let's go do a challenge mode. This will be our first challenge mode, Chambers of Xeric. And I believe there's also a task for it. Yeah, it's an elite task to complete one of them. And we should all hit point cap here, and we should all have a 65% chance. So for 5-manning, we'll probably see at least 2 purples, hopefully 3 or 4. Yeah, I'm executing. Good luck, guys. 4 purples. Wait, I didn't get a purple? All right, so we did the challenge mode 5-man, and I was the only one to not get a purple, which is unfortunate. But yeah, they both got Dexterous. He got a Denny B. Astra got Dragon Claws, which is super nice because he has the Spec Relic. So that'll be a lot of fun. That is 1 KC. We're definitely going to be doing a lot more of this. Maybe not 5-man because 5-man's super hectic, but maybe down to trios. That'll be super easy. All right, we got 3 purples. And unfortunately, I didn't pick up one again. That is very unfortunate. But did I get something? I got 3,000 rune arrows and 151 rubies. Well, that sucks. And they got 3 arcane and then 2 ancestral pieces. Lucky ducks. All right, all 4 of us got a drop. That's going to be super sweet. When I click on this chest, it's going to reveal them all. I got myself the Dexterous Prey Scroll. I got Rigor. Astra got himself the Dragon Hunter Crossbow, which will be sick because he doesn't have an ACB yet. And Tyler got the Arcane Prayer Scroll. So he is done with that. And Spackbar gets a duplicate Dinspel work. I think that was a really good raid. He's got a T-bow. He can deal with getting a duplicate. But we can read this Dexterous Prayer Scroll, and we can learn Rigor, which is a hard task, and that is our best in slot prayer, as it increases our ranged attack by 20%, our damage by 23%, and our defense by 25%. Previously, Eagle Eye was only increasing both of those by 15%, so that is a big DPS increase. I am very happy. More challenging mode chambers is some of the most fun I've had in a while on RuneScape. It's great. I'm so happy that they added these harder modes. The Toll one really didn't hit, but the Chambers one definitely does and is great. It feels like the difficulty justifies at least a little bit of the power of the relics that we have. Also, unrelated to challenge mode, but it's incredibly funny that even with the 66% damage reduction, it's best for us to just attack the mage hand with range, so I don't even need to bring any mage gear into the raid. I'm looking forward to doing a couple of these runs every day, picking up purples and some leak points and just hanging with the buds. With Rigor obtained, it's time to end the video. I've done a total of 8 raids now, including 3 CMs. Overall, all the CMs we've done as a group, we've had a total of 14 purples in 17 potential loots. So it's a really high chance with the way we're doing it. I really like that, and CMs are probably the most fun I've had on the league yet. It just, the relics you really get to use, and it doesn't feel too overpowered. Like, still feels a little bit difficult. But with Rigor obtained, that is going to be the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and catch you in the next one.